Here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Ritter now to throw on the first play. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Let's get the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck. Doesn't matter whether it's or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw, Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And take it right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Stidham. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any
opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The Falcons at 10-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
On the ball.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready, ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
Ritter.
And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here.
True knocks this one through the post. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To throw is Stidham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Here's Stidham to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line.
Let's go, charge.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air.
things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Ritter to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Moore, the man in motion. 2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. De'Ami Brown from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have moved out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
They begin the drive with Williams. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Again, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Stidham. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Stidham. And this will be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. On the slant, completes to Sutton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Broncos! Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are once again back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Falcons 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Going play action. Ritter.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams.
Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Stidham.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham.
Screen play set up for Williams.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Off the play fake, here's Stidham.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea, though, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Stidham.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, Steelers, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Brandon Smith picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Stidham.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Stidham's throw here caught by Mims.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again here, Stidham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Stidham. Under pressure, they got him again.
Arnold Ebiketie
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And Stidham throws another interception, his third. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They try the left side here with Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 2. To throw is Stidham. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Stidham, off play action. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Here's Stidham to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now Williams running left. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Yes.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Ritter now.
Man open left side is Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, Ritter.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's a quarterback himself has learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far, and that time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Stidham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this one is right through. And they have regained the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Cheetah! Cheetah!
Ritter with it after the play fake. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Back to throw, Ritter. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Here we go. Hey, red.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, with a juke. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Bootlegging out here, Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Ready?
Ritter. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead.
extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Stidham. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Smash, smash. Check, cut.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
52 blaster. Hurry, hurry.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and he wanted to give him a little extra for the effort.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Set, go.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
All right, go.
Third and goal. Ritter with it.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Koo knocks this one through the post. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They go play action with Stidham.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Stidham.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Now Stidham on second down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Stidham. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Have to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. Stidham on 4th down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd down and 6 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
On the double.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Okay, break.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they